This stream is going to be a little bit different. I know it says Unbeatable, but this is a little bit of a grab bag stream because I wanted to experiment doing these anyway. So basically being that I jump between a couple different games because like I don't have enough reason to really stick with one for the whole time, but I still wanted to do multiple things in other ones, especially ones that I've had on stream before. Please adjust the slider until the dog and cat are friends. Aww. Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. What? Smiley face Word document. Flag. 9. Filing cabinet. Plane. Computer. Bell. 9. Phone. B. Bike. Ambulance. 9. Magnifying glass. Champion cup. Chain? Okay. I'll use the Roman numeral. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Wait, does that mean... Which of the two made-up words below is most appealing to you? Occupblanco or Scrumtush? Scrumtush. Please don't adjust the slider. Do you know what time it is right now? Yes. Is it a time? Is the time that is right now the correct time? Yes? What is time anyway? It's a matter of perspective. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Will you come back to visit me? Of course. Okay, that was all that I wanted to do with this one. You know what? No. Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. So I adjusted all the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? What? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. Huh? And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games are meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon. Okay. I thought it would take a couple more, but I guess we're doing this now. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Many, many years later. That's a Source engine. Cookie Nine's blog, Uncompromised Gaming Content. Recent post review, The Stanley Parable 2. Sorry, I haven't been blogging too much. Review, Snarf 3. Protected pose. Cookie's Corner, we need to talk about sequels. Recent comment. Go Guy review on the Stanley Parables. Piss Order 0999, Stanley Parable, Boblin, Cookie's Corner, Boblin, Stanley Parable, Go Guy, Stanley Parable. This is an archive post from April 2027. Wait, what? These go from 2012, 2013, and then leaves until 2027. Cat dog born. Scientists confirm hybrid species. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. Where the first game teamed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fan base. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole, who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say, though, I found the bucket to be quite comforting, a welcome reprieve from... a follow-up review of the Stanley Parable. No. It's a review of Stanley Parable 2 in 2027. Like, 5 years after this originally came out? Jim. Get on the green. Real Web. Stanley Parable developers. No more spin-offs, no more sequels. Snip Sweeney. July 9th. When the Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise. But a disastrous critical and commercial reception to Stanley Parable 2 has prompted developers to rethink their ambitions, as outlined in a press release they published today. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want, reads the press release. We thought that we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not have been further from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Lowest aggregate review scores in video game history. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. That's so... Thank you for enjoying the new content. Hello again. It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we're going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game, something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Half employee. A new kind of poison. The Stanley Parable 3, a new kind of poison. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content, recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have say as well. Good, then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you've put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you that broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright, there. The achievement machine is all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. I do not remember where the achievement machine is. I don't remember if that was in a new content room or not. Because it wasn't with the bucket. Was it in the art gallery? I don't remember. I'll think about it next time I open the game. Because that way I get to see what the next sequel will be. Okay. That was honestly really nice. That was a lot nicer than I expected. But now, I get to follow up on the other half of that title. But it requires me plugging something in. I will also adjust the sound as needed because I don't know how loud this will be. Because I've been playing this, or at least the... or at least the original white label demo for a while. So now another demo recently came out, which gives me all the more reason to keep playing it. I do want to show off one of the mini-games though, because I really like it. Oh, you can adjust note speed in story mode now. Actually, before I do that, let me just show it off. Because this is like right at the end of the normal demo. I don't know what I expected, but I am more than satisfied with what this ended up actually being. In case it wasn't clear what their inspirations kind of were during that title crawl, you can see that, this place is Inaba. Out in the middle of the sticks. I was always wondering how they were going to do the overworld stuff, and it's so impressive seeing this, a mix of 2D and 3D like this. In a fully dynamic environment too. The way that the camera can just swing around like this. It adds a lot of charm. Filled with different stores. Different NPCs too. You can also freely jump. Though it's not exactly like gonna be, I guess, a life sim. It's kind of just like a nice place to hang out around. Can't say anything, do I? Like, this game is gorgeous. You also can get it, yeah, you can also get inspired to write more music. Wistful bubbles. do that before. That makes me curious about the other place. That means I did the other one wrong. Because you can also get inspired here. Yeah. Get to see and listen to a very cool rhythm game. 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Currently, we're in the middle of writing music. Or at least getting inspired for a new song. Technically, because this is so nice. I'm starting, because I went through this. Because, sewer access codes. Because I did the story mode demo when the demo immediately came out. You can reset it. But I mostly kind of just wanted to do at least like some of the arcade stuff. My plan wasn't to spend a lot of time in the story mode because there's only one side mission that I want. There's only one secondary game mode that I kind of wanted to do. I might as well just do the second one while I'm here. There used to be a bridge. You remember that? I do. Because, like, this is mostly a rhythm game, and I was very much used to just the rhythm game parts of it. But, like, the story mode has rhythm elements in a very creative way, very fun way. There's also just, like, a nice place to hang out around. I'm trying to see if there's any other musical inspiration spots. It's stunning. The whole environment being 3D, but then all the characters exist on like a normal 2D plane is really cool. And it all lives back to one another. Wait, so if I got sewer access, that means I can go... Actually, while I'm here, I might as well just do the bar minigame. Can I? Can I not do it? I guess because I did it once. Because I did it once already, but I guess I can't repeat that one. Fungal footwear. There's also just a lot of stuff that you're... Please explain what's going on here. There's also just a bunch of fun things you're going to interact with in the environment, especially when you have Quaver with you. What do you mean? What exactly is fungal footwear? Like, is that it? It has to be stuff for people with athlete's foot, right? Huh? Which athletes? I mean, it can't be... Is it mushroom shoes? Is it mushroom shoes? Huh? It's mushroom shoes. So which is it? What? Is it neutral or nothing? It's both, kinda. It doesn't really taste like anything, which I guess means it's neutral. It also means nothing. It's neutral and nothing doesn't ring the same. I don't know, it sounds better to me. Can't jump on anything in here. Can I get you anything? Yes, actually. What? What can I get you? Oh, I have no idea. Sorry. They also use... Is that Gachapon? They also use text speed in a very interesting way. Where, like, it also... How fast somebody speaks, or the way that they speak, does carry over. Like, it's part of their personality. It's not just the text, like, being slowed down to the point where, like, it's legible. I'm surprised it's still on. Is someone coming out to restock it? Probably not. So don't eat any of the food. This is essentially like your quote-unquote base, at least for now. Bad closest thing. At least it's soft. No, we still have shit to do. Come back later. I need that to appear under my eyes anytime I'm trying to go back to sleep. Oh, you can go back into town directly from the left. Okay. But anyway, you can also cut through the middle of the town. That dude's alright. He doesn't know that you're a troublemaker. But let me show you one of the main reasons that I like this game. Because this game is very rhythm-based focused. Because, duh, it's kind of a rhythm game. Which also means that a bunch of the side games also play like a rhythm game. Okay, I'm remembering. And that was all the test. Or instructions teaching how to play. Almost perfect. Technically FC, but I hit one way too early. It gets easier with practice. Rounding error. Congratulations. Huh? Select your course difficulty. Would you like easy or not so easy? Actually, out. Not so easy. Selected hard. Your problems are waiting in day 2. I don't know if that just did I don't think that changed anything. But I'm also not gonna complain about getting no chance of doing this. Because I love this song. Though the rest of the soundtrack is also impressive, which I'll be doing right after this. Eventually, you get used to the rhythm. Which makes it a lot easier. There's also a couple of visual indicators too. They're a little bit stealthy, but once you kind of get used to seeing them and looking for them, you can look there if you can't rely on rhythm too much. I still hit one too early. Like all 3 of those, you can either listen for the audio cue of it, like the bada 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 swing, or the hit, and then the other one has kind of like a small little countdown to it. It has like a little bit of a metronome to it, but each one of those also had, what was it? They had, oh, I didn't mean to go here. They have... Why am I forgetting the word? They have a circle. Like if you're looking where the ball is shooting from, you can usually find the visual indicator there. The only one that doesn't have that is the one that curves around. That one is on the ball itself. But if you generally keep track of the indicator on where the auto pitcher is, then you can kind of focus on that to get good hits. This will simply play the demo trailer. It also should get me back to the title screen so that I can actually do the arcade stuff. This also gives me a chance to pour some tea. is illegal and you do crimes. I've been so excited about this game for so long. And this is the arcade mode, which just lets you play songs. Oops. What's a good... Familiar would be a good starter, because I haven't... It was at a summer showcase. I need to reconnect my controller real quick. The demo for both this and White Label are out. I'm completely free. I highly, highly recommend it. I don't know when the controller's acting weird. Let me try this. Something I do appreciate okay. One thing I do appreciate that if you do just kind of hover over the song in the menu, it'll just play the full song. Like if you just want to listen to the song, you can just start up the game and just sit on the menu. I must have known somewhere, huh? And I just missed another. Some of these tracks I've been playing for definitely a while. Because they were also in the White Label demo, but there's also a few in here that are new. Like Future People, Sleeping In. I don't remember if Low was in there. Where are my other favorite ones? I like Future People though.
Good morning.
I also like Sleeping In. Well, let's do Future People since I haven't done that. Hang on. Because I think that only turned on the music volume. No, it turned.
You've got this look in your
Whatever.
eye as you
And I still
talk
want
too
that.
much about yourself when I suddenly interrupt. I say, honey, now that's quite enough. I like the way
I also
that
really
you're
like
looking
Forever
at my-
When. But I'll do that after Future People. I'll do that after Future People and Sleeping In.
Hanging out at the station. Hanging out at the station. Wasting time till the day. All these people in my head. Woke up from another stupid daydream. One where I saw faces that I've never ever seen. Do you said things could never be the same?
This one sounds a little low. Also, the yellow ones you just have to avoid. Oops. So you actually have to press the opposite button to avoid whatever one that they're coming in. I just realized I didn't show off the controls. By default, they have up and down. By default, they have up and down mapped to left bumper and right bumper. Assembling a controller. But they also have a controller option that lets you do up on D-pad. Yeah, lets you do up or down on up or down on D-pad, and then top or bottom face button. For some reason, it just makes more sense for me to do up on D-pad and then bottom face button. Like, upper track should be the upper button, lower track should be a lower button. And having them separate between face and D-pad helps me keep track a little bit more. I also cannot wait for the OC to come out. I can't believe I missed that. I think the more I play this song, the more it's growing on me. Ooh. That was something wrong with my controller. This game also does a thing that I like, where
Good morning.
you hitting on the notes is also...
You're doing the same shit. It's boring. How lame excuse.
You hitting on the notes is also
gotten
considered
used
into
to it.
how it sounds. Not the track itself only, but how, like, the entire track flows.
Good morning. It's afternoon. You're doing the same shit. It's boring.
Anytime. Take care.
Lame excuse. I've gotten used.
Don't ever feel bad if you ever have to leave early. What matters is that you enjoyed your time while you were here. Also gives me a chance to reconnect my controller.
I'm so goddamn tired all the time. Yo, and I'm not even awake. I'm sleeping in too late. Past the morning every day. Oh hey, it's me again. I'm doing the same shit. Why can't I just do what I
That's just like
say?
something in a game.
Good morning. It's afternoon. You're doing the same shit. It's boring.
Oh, you can adjust the settings from right in there. Interesting. That's really cool.
Good morning. It's afternoon. You're doing the same shit. It's boring. A lame excuse. I've gotten used to it. Good morning. It's afternoon. You're doing the same shit. It's boring. A lame excuse. I've gotten used to it. I'm so goddamn tired all the time. Yo, and I'm not even awake. I'm sleeping in too late. Past the morning every day. Oh hey, it's me again. Doing the same shit. Why can't I just do what I say I want to? Do what I tell myself that I want.
You didn't drop anything there? Huh. Whoops.
I'm sleeping in cafes in the evening.
That one's still really weird for me to like wrap my head around properly. I listen to the song a lot, but the notes throw me off. I'll do that one later. but I also really like Empty Diary. I'll just go through my favorite songs at this point. I psyched myself out with that one. I completely botched that, like, right at the end. Not my best. I also just really like Forever Now. Nope. I'm gonna redo that. Ah. One thing I do like about this game is that for holds you have to release it too. Ah. That is not what I expected that to be at all. That completely caught me. I also keep confusing Forever Now and Forever When. Forever When is the one that I'm more used to. For some reason I have greater issue with Forever Now than Forever When, even if Forever When's a higher difficulty. Probably because I did that one a lot more. Yeah, no, I did that one a lot more, especially in White Label. Mirror and Waiting are my favorites, so I'll keep those for last. I could do it on Unbeatable. Let's see. This one might be a little bit scuffed though, or very. Depends on muscle memory.
You've got this look in your eye. If you talk too much about yourself when you suddenly interrupt, I say, honey, no, that's right. But not I like the way that you're looking when the lights go out. I don't mean to be rude, but I just seem that you're vibing in this little environment. But that was survive then. So how about what you're looking for out on the street? Then you tell me when you're feeling it. Hey, let's meet, okay?
Okay, a little bit scuff. But I still gotta be right. Mirror and Waiting are my two favorites. There also is a secret track. It only shows up if you're scrolling by in the highest one. I don't know why I said it like that. Motherbound. That one's scary. Hopefully I can work up to playing it though. I might like Mirror a little bit more. So I'll do Waiting first. Can't scratch my nose. Love this song. Even though I can't do it well. But my actual favorite is definitely Mirror. Like, hands down. No. If I miss the intro, I'm gonna just restart it. Love that song. Even though that was probably my worst run yet. I also haven't listened to Proper Rhythm in a bit.
You should be sitting up straight. You should be sitting up straight, but without stiffness. And it should feel comfortable. Don't ever let yourself become tense. Now let's type some more on the home road. Ready? Using proper rhythm, wiggle your fingers and jam the keys. A quick snap of the finger, and with practice, that's all there is to it. All there is to it. Are you relaxed? You should be, you know. Using proper rhythm, wiggle your fingers and jam the keys. A quick snap of the finger, and with practice, that's all there is to it. Using proper rhythm, wiggle your fingers and jam the keys. A quick snap of the finger, and with practice, that's all there is to it.
Got a little bit sloppy at the end. It is also my absolute favorite. Like, with so many great tracks, it's hard. Proper Rhythm is probably my favorite to play. That's different from Mirror being my favorite song in general, but Proper Rhythm's incredibly fun to play. Yes, the low. It's actually really... It's funny how I ended up playing through No Straight Roads until I didn't know. I saw for a brief moment. I did play No Straight Roads. That was an incredibly fun game. I didn't know that they had any type of collab thing until I was walking down the main street and then Waiting started playing. That was a very welcome surprise. It is an incredibly good game. This is great. This is so much just for one track. I am sight reading this though because I haven't played this one before. What difficulty did I put this on? should play No Straight Roads for stream sometime. Please let me FC, please let me FC. No! I never feel more proud than when I FC a song I just started. Ah, no, I just completely botched it there. Hello. I hope they add more Sayu songs if they're gonna also kind of continue the collab. It'd be a shame for such a beautiful stage to only be used once, and that is not me saying anything just to get more NSR music. Yeah. There it is. Okay. The Brothers rap was incredible. They also made a collab with what was that? Beat Doctor? No, I don't remember that. I think it was Beat Doctor. Yeah, the brother the Zook rap with his brother is one of my favorite parts of the game. Hang on. Let me just open up my, let me look at it in Steam at the very least. I still have it installed. Huh. Hang on. Beat Doctor. So I also took a lot of screenshots when I was going through that. It took me a while before I really caught on to how No Straight Roads did its rhythm stuff. I was thinking it was going to be a lot more strict when it's a lot more open, where you kind of have to feel it. I hope they add music I hope they add Sayu's music. Yinu. Eve was also a really good fight too. I think I still have it installed because I keep wanting to go back to it because of all the stuff that you can unlock. The art with Sayu. This stream's more of a grab bag. I play generally just kind of like a variety of things. Like, I just beat like a Silver Case is on the docket for Friday. I've been trying to stream Marvel Rivals a little bit more. Trying to think of other things that I finished on stream. I just recently finished Mad Max. Like, I play a wide variety of different games. I don't really have somewhat of a consistent game. I was just streaming Final Fantasy XIV last night. For me, it's not so much as I get tired as much as I think games are too interesting to kind of just stick to one. Like, I like playing longer games, and I like sticking with those ones for a longer time, but I only want to have one kind of going for a while. I was just recently playing Stanley Parable too. I also recently played Res Infinite for the first time. I did the Pathologic 3 demo. I did the Enna Dream Barbecue Chapter 1. I had a collab in Repo and Content Warning. Like, there's so many different games on top of how many are in my backlog that I need to finish. But like, no, there's too many games to kind of like only really limit myself to just one or a few. I say, remembering that I took like a week off to play to just burn through Final Fantasy VII Reaper. And the psychological damage that did to me. Repo is a very unique type of party game. Well, I say it as a party game. That is definitely a game that depends on the people you're playing with. I'm deal like one or two more songs. That one definitely depends on the people you play with, because that can very much change the mood and how you approach different things. It also varies if you're like very end goal oriented or you're more about just kind of having fun.
Good morning.
I did play Into Dire, didn't I? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Whenever you have a game that's more than whenever you have a game that is a perfect excuse to hang out, which is a very common reason why a bunch of people raid in Final Fantasy XIV, or for any other really social thing, like having a good game like that is really nice. It helps you build like a lot of memories. I don't think I played this on stream yet. Ah, no. There's always plenty that you are open to try in various different genres. One thing that I really like about, hang on. One thing that I really like about Final Fantasy is because of how different each game can be. Because there's something like there's the classic games. Well, no, because the classic games are also divided into normal. Well, because there's 1 and 2, which are like normal. Then there's ATB with 3 and 5. 6, I think, is also... No, 6 doesn't have ATB. I don't remember if 4 has ATB. 7 and 8 have unique, like, stat systems. 9 is somewhat more classic, like pre-6. 10 has somewhat ATB, but then that one also has more of the sphere grid. 11 is an MMO. 12 is a single-player MMO. 13 has the stagger system. 14 is a secondary MMO. 15 is more action combat. 16 is fully action RPG. Then there's games like the tactics games, which are just tactical RPGs. Then there's Chocobo Racing. Then there's FF7 Remake and then Rebirth, which are more action RPGs, but separate in a way from 15 and 16. And then there's stuff like Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon. There's so many different ways. There's also the rhythm game. Like, there's so many different tastes and genres of Final Fantasy within Final Fantasy that makes it so interesting to me as a franchise, even in the numbered entries. Why do I keep missing that one? I know that there's... I can't remember the name of it. I think it's like... I can't remember the name of it. There's one that was very recently, and I think there's one that's on the phone. And it has a lot of really good music, because Final Fantasy also has a lot of very good music. I wasn't paying attention for like 5 seconds. A very quick way to get me to care about a game is good characters, and then also good music. Also a reason why I really like Persona and Atlas games. I also gotta figure out if I want to stream Metaphor sometime. I Persona 4 was my first, but it was vanilla. So I have a very specific personal bias for the original 4 experience. Though I have been replaying Golden on my Vita. I don't know why I completely forgot that I just did I just played Scramble and I just played, I can take very quick glances. It is very hard, but I can do it sometimes. I started with Persona 4.
Good.
I started with Persona 4. I started that on the PS3. Then I went to Persona 3 Fez. Then I played 5. No. Hang on, because I actually need to remember this. Because if there's one franchise I probably played... Of like the 3 big franchises I'm a big fan of, 3 is definitely Final Fantasy. 2 is probably Resident Evil, and then number 1's Persona. Because I played Persona 4. I played Persona 4 on PS3. Then I also played Persona 3 Fez. Then I played Arena. Then I played Ultimax. Then I played Persona 1. Then I played Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. No, I played Innocent Sin, then Eternal Punishment. Then 5 came out. I know I played... Which one did I play on controller? Yeah, I played a lot. I think I put like a collective total of 400 something hours in Persona 4 original. And then when I beat Golden, I had a save file of like 130, I think. Let me check. My video's like right here. I deeply fear if those Persona rumors are real. I played Arena, then I played Ultimax. Ultimax was one of my more consistent fighting games that I played. My heavy bias was learning to play Rise, and she actually fit my playstyle, like, perfectly. Then I played 5. Then Strikers came out. I've now played Strikers twice. I think I beat Persona 5 twice. I think I beat Persona 3 twice. I do like fighting games, I just don't play them as much as I'd wish. I played a lot of anime fighters. Played Strikers when that came out. They are hard, but they're fun. That's the trick, is that you have to find a fighting game that's just fun for you to play. Because you can't go in with the mentality of like, I want to be the best. It's like, no, you have to figure out if you like the game first. Once you figure out if you like the game, then you can worry about getting better, because getting better is going to be a lot longer, so you might as well make sure that you're having fun while getting better. My endgame file on Persona 4 on Golden, at least on this replay. No, that can't be right. No, because that's a secondary file. Yeah, so... Why is that one at 63 hours? Wait, this doesn't make sense. Wait, this doesn't make sense. Why is that file at 63 hours, but the other one that's at the start of the game again at 99? But then I have a file that's down here that's 129. Did I fast forward through? No, because I wouldn't be able to fast forward through the dungeon that much. What did I do? So I don't remember my exact hours on Golden anymore. Um, I do know I beat it once. I do like Strive. I liked Strive, and that got me to start trying the older one. So then I played Plus R. Plus R makes my hand hurt, but I do want to try and go back and play a little bit more X-Art since I know I have Rev 2. I played a little bit of 5, but I also never really... I played a little bit... No. What was I doing? I played 4. I played a little bit of 4. I played 5 when that first came out. I have not been able to touch 6 after those initial few betas. But like, I've mostly been sticking to anime fighters, like I like Type Lumina a lot. I like Multi-Blood Type Lumina a lot. I like Type Lumina, I like Under Night. I've played a lot of Under Night. I played a lot of Ultimax on PS3. I didn't play Arena as much as I wish I could. I also played Grand Blue Versus a bit. I also played Grand Blue Versus a lot. Well, not a lot. Fighters was more my... No, I played a lot of Season 1 of Dragon Ball FighterZ. That was a time. But I mostly stuck to anime games. That's also why I played a lot of Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I think learning that helped me get a little bit into... Marvel definitely set me up to play fighters, and that's what made me excited about fighters. But then I also learned to play other type of anime games. And that's what transferred over to Ultimax. But then I also played a lot of Unist. So I think, like, I would say, like, the past 6-7 years has been like my anime fighter phase. Even though it's not really a phase, and I'm probably never gonna get over it. But I regularly play like a lot of anime games. Do I? I do. Huh. Yeah, because I also just played Catherine recently. Hang on. This is as good a stream as any to like try to figure out like something I want to stream in the future. Because I kind of want to stream... No, because I know what I am going to stream in the future. I know a game that I'm going to stream in the future. Because that one is also going to be really unique. And I'll have an excuse to throw it on for next week. Those are going to be 2 very text-heavy games to read, though. It's fine, I like reading. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, I play like anything. I play fighting games, I play shooters, I play rhythm games, I play puzzle, sometimes I don't think I've played a puzzle game on stream. I also played a bunch of visual novels. But I'd probably say that I like rhythm games and RPGs probably the most. I did not play a lot of Warzone. I was more of an Apex player. I really, really liked Apex. There's plenty of different visual novels. There's plenty of free ones to also try out if you're ever interested. Kado Shoujo, I have to recommend. I have to recommend Kado Shoujo, especially now that it's free and on Steam. Apex was definitely way more my speed because of the different players. Launch Horizon was a time. Was certainly a time. That much I can definitely say. But I like kind of I like kind of frantic games like that. I like not necessarily ones that are like constantly panic mode, but where you have to, I don't know. I like team coordinated games. It also helped that the ping system let me communicate with my team effectively without having to be in VC constantly. But also the gunplay was just incredibly fun. I think I've actually played Titanfall... I think I played Titanfall 2 on stream once or twice. I tend to really like action-focused games. Oh! Thank you for the follow! Kerberos? Or Dawn. Yeah, it's probably easier if I just say Dawn. Kerberos. Rivals is incredibly fun. I play that game a lot. I actually want to try to play that a little bit more on stream. Especially the more that I kind of like really like playing strategist, since that's more of my main role now. Now, as if I was implying like I wasn't ever a strategist main. Then Dawn, it is. But like for Rivals, I hit Celestial last stream. I hit Celestial last season. Admittedly, it was kind of close to the end. Kind of stuck my way in there. Not really, but I earned it. I ended positive. That's what matters. But like, I'm mostly a strategist main, and I kind of want to play a little bit more on stream, but I'm probably gonna have to figure out a couple of the settings so it's more consistent. I do have a couple games in my backlog that I could probably put on. Nope. I'll have to figure out different things to put on. But I'll worry about that later. I kind of just want to keep playing more. There was kind of another game that I kind of wanted to jump between, but the more that I just want to keep listening to good music. What was the one I wanted to do? I was like, just add it. This one. I wanted to try this one. Because I haven't played this one yet. Huh? Is this a trick? What's that? Thank you for stopping by, and thank you again for the follow. I'm gonna figure out what this thing is. How do I... I avoid those. I did not know. I was not ready for the style change slightly. Oh yeah, I hate doing this. I hate doing this. You can follow me on Blue Sky, and there's also a Discord because I wasn't able to post. I wasn't able to post that I was live on Blue Sky. I completely forgot because it was down when I posted it. So yeah, it is important for me to remind people at the Discord. There's a Discord. There's also a Blue Sky. If I ever start late, I will typically put something there. Okay, those are dodges. Interesting. I like that. I really like that, huh? Oh, and that's the one I FC. Cool. That doesn't count though. That was only on expert. Let me see this one. That's sneaking in a little. This is a version that I would definitely listen more in like a relaxing relaxing playlist. I don't know why I was gonna say like relaxing soundtrack. Ah, went a little bit too fast. Still not too bad though. Okay, I'm interested. Yeah, yeah. In the event that I forget, do you yell at me to, quote-unquote, set my settings? If I attempt to end stream before doing something. That's so fast. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. Okay, that worked. what's coming. Incredible. There's no way I sight read that. I'm not gonna beat that for a while. That was on Unbeatable too. Jeez.
You found me.
Dog noise. I miss. Ooh, I like this part though. Ooh, that's fast. Oh, that was pretty nice. I was actually just talking, like I was just mentioning to Dawn that that like I really want them to just have an excuse to put more NSR music in here. Do you want...
Good.
No, because I want to do one thing. No, I didn't want to do that. Hang on. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting that hitting quick game will actually quit me from the game. And that, story mode switches me back to the story mode menu. I keep thinking that that's two separate things. Hang on. Now something's off. Okay, better. Don't know why that happened. Huh. But I want to do this one more time before I do something else. I really love this minigame. I want to FC this so bad. Again, at least on stream. Play ball! Home run! Easy. Literally a perfect score. Big number go brrr. Huh, okay, how much time do I have? Should have more than enough time to at least do one more song that I want to do. I at least want to do mirror one more time. And then I will set my settings. Nope. 2, 3, 4. I'm fighting so hard not to restart right now. If I miss again, I'll restart. Yeah, I have to restart. Framing UI seems to be more tied to the environment than the camera. Yes, it is very much tied to the environment. That becomes a lot more apparent in, well, one, this is me rotating it. Rotating the camera. I want to run the overworld a little bit more so you can see it, because it's definitely very interesting. Nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna just show you it. I'm gonna show you it now. Then I will come back and do it. But yes, the camera's very interesting. The frame and UI are tied to the environment. this is what I'm assuming to be like more the main road. Then off to the rest area, this one's more fixed. Like, the environment definitely seems a lot more in control of where the camera goes than the camera or the player. Like, it's more you seem to get to like tilt where the camera is, but then the camera is different from you. But then a bunch of the UI stands out apart from that. Like, this is a very good example, because here it's like all the way pulled back because you can walk up to it. And then it tracks you for a little bit. And then while you're in a store, or at least in this store, it looks more like a security camera. You can also pan up. You can... Hang on. Because you can look, like, directly into the void. Also, the camera is very much, like, adjusting into place, and you can kind of tell. Where's the ramen shop? Right here. Like, it's nice and little internal scene. And then the white void. And you can even see a little bit of the, someplace I'm definitely not supposed to see. I love how this bird's look. Like, it's very... Like, it's a 2D bird on a 2D plane, but the way that they also interact with the shadows and your character with the depth just makes it... just adds a lot to it. The world's only honest ghost hotel. Clown World is your favorite spot. Finally, the first ever free child-only real money casino. I forgot about that one. World's only honest ghost hotel. Some hotels claim to be haunted, but only this hotel is for ghosts and not for people. For real, not lying. Hang out with some spooky pals. There should be more ghost hotels. You're also allowed to jump around. Though there doesn't really seem to be too much platforming. It's more just like for an exploration tool. Actually, this also gives me an excuse to show off the trailer, because it also is just gorgeous. It also shows off a lot more of the more complex shots. I was gonna play Whack Time one more time. Damn it. Oh well.
I say the lines, the syllables, got it memorized so I can make it stop. You treat me like a criminal, so why shouldn't I treat you like you're a cop?
You can really tell that they really like Trigger. This game is so worth the wait. Music is illegal and you do crimes. This game is so worth the wait. I'm also only a little bit upset that I can't show you the flash of like all the other different title cards that they use. Because there's a bunch of references in it. Very obviously. Like there's a title card that's modeled after Ava, there's one that's modeled after the newest Gundam. There's one very, very clearly modeled after like Kill la Kill. You can also see it in just the Freddy gun in the back. Like this. Also, this screen is just also a full menu that you could just move around. Okay, let me see if I can actually do it this time and not get mad. If I don't FC it, then I'm not gonna complain, because I have something I gotta do. What? I'm so mad. I missed one. I missed one. I missed two? Whatever. Okay, I have like 30 minutes before I have to go get ready for something else. So I will adjust my settings. Which also means I don't need my controller connected. Also, this is helpful because you can help me find something. I can't remember where the achievement machine is.
This
Oh, I
is
should
the
go back
story
to,
of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day.
So let me explain what happened earlier.
Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been
I
made
did the
exactly
setting.
for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I did the setting and my expectation was
And
that I
then
would
one
still need to
day,
do it like
something
1
very
to 2 more
peculiar
times.
happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him
So
instructions,
I did it.
call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong.
I did it. I had the
Shocked,
nice thing with the
frozen solid,
with the epilogue
Stanley
voice,
found himself unable
or
to move for the
the setting
longest
screen.
time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I did
Stanley
all the
decided to go to
things,
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's no way it's gonna... Yeah, okay. Everything's still the same. Okay, the achievement machine has to be in there. I don't know what the thing in the sequel expo is. So I only did the title thing. I only did the epilogue. I didn't do anything after that. Because I thought I would have to start the game again regardless.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe
did?
version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, the free achievements in the expo.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly
Yes, the
re-release
achievement
with a
machine
few
is in there.
minor
Yeah, I
additions?
never got that.
Think of all the new
I didn't
territory
go
we'll
and get it.
cover
I
with a
didn't.
fully
Yeah,
fledged
I didn't go
sequel.
and get
An
it,
entirely new
which is what I
experience
saved
built
this
from the
for.
ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
It is
Now,
so
to be
funny.
clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Exactly, it didn't
I
work
figure
before.
that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzz. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
It is so funny playing this before starting the 100-line defense a little bit later. Like, a game can't let you do a game can't let you do infinite possibility of different things. Incorrect.
Now here's
I
something
could at least
special.
allow you to play
You
100.
remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
I was waiting. I was waiting like an entire... I didn't know. I was waiting for the bucket to spawn again. I was waiting for the door to spawn again so I could take the bucket there. I didn't think about that.
As you can see, the machine is not working yet since... What? Wait, what in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement? Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God. Composure? Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe. Just breathe.
Okay, now I will bring the bucket to the exhibit.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he... Stanley's bucket. The only co-worker he would ever truly need.
Actually, this would change a lot, wouldn't it? Because I've never been able to bring the bucket here.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
How is that? How is it always behind me?
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game
All work
development
itself
is much
out.
more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Yep, that's how it is. That's completely how it is.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
You better not snap and, like,
Wait, there are 2 buckets here? How did you get a second bucket? Oh no, the warmth and comfort of a single bucket is already so great, so intoxicatingly wonderful. With 2 buckets, there's no telling. Stanley, can you still hear me? Are you with me? Stanley! Oh, thank God, I didn't lose you. Stanley, the power of 2 buckets was too much. I had to destroy both of them. I know how much the bucket meant to you, but I couldn't take the risk. I hope one day you can forgive me.
Okay. So that did go the way I expected. That's new.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement
never resets.
right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Even the setting menu can't fix that. I'm going to assume setting world champion is you setting all the settings just to individual ones, like literally flicking through all of them once. Because that is my assumption. Because I think this is literally the only door in here that I didn't open. Scroll every scroll bar. Yep. Knew it. Huh? Wait. Dot, first person shooter, second person shooter, plasma rifle. Joe's favorite. That one is pretty good though. Joe has good taste. Play the game. Windows. You can scroll every... You have to scroll every scroll bar and click every button.
Story of...
There it is. What do you... Thank you.
Aha! I can see you've gotten the Settings World Champion achievement. Well done. You've experienced every setting, traveled to all corners of the settings menu. There's nothing you haven't seen. So, just for you, in the Stanley Parable 2, I'm including an entirely new setting, something called bumpscosity. What exactly is bumpscosity? Well, I haven't quite figured that part out yet, but I just know that you'll be able to adjust it on some sort of slider, and that it'll be available from the settings menu. We'll sort the rest of the details out later. I hope you're looking forward to trying out every level of bumpscosity in the Stanley Parable 2.
What? Cool. It is so... This jumping from 0 to 1 to 12 is infuriating. Zero, 1, 12, 50. This was made in a way just to annoy me. To annoy a lot of people. He'll randomly comment on your bumpscosity. I want to at least hear one.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
There's no way to control it, you just have to randomly restart the game?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Hey, one of these. Awaiting input. I don't know what these ones were.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Of course it would. Of course it would.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
So those have to be around, like, finding them. A new one spawns every time you restart after finding one. Wait, so these carry over in between restarts?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
It's a
meeting room.
set
Perhaps he had
rotation.
simply missed a memo.
Okay, now I'm really curious.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
Wait, if it's a set rotation... Okay, so that was 1, then 2. So where would the third one be? Because it can't be... It can't be in the first few rooms. Like, that one has to be a third one set someplace specific that is not here. I would appreciate it. Because thinking about that one has been, like, tormenting. Thinking about that one, like, since seeing that in one of the earlier streams has been tormenting me. Does that cupcake be my Valentine?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the
Happy
office,
playing
but
solitaire.
it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Boss's office.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of
Well,
witnessing
I'm already stuck
true
doing
effort
this.
for a noble
So it's boss's
cause.
office next.
Perhaps 50 clicks will do it. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
20 into 417.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437. Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415, 10 clicks.
Now, back to door number 437. Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine? All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
419. How? That's why this box is here.
Yes! This is great! You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
That's 415. 417. Wait, where's 416? This has to be... No. Where? $420, nice. Where's 416? The two-door? No. It's 417. This one's cheating. $417, but then it goes 415. So then this would be 416, but it's not. 416.
We've almost got it! Now
That's
the copy
so-
machine do that one again!
That's so messed up.
Finish it off, Stanley! 5 clicks on door 430! Yes! We did it! Oh, wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Boss's office.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait, 434.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
I forget what that one is. Oh, they just keep turning on. This is the source version. They just all turn back on after a certain point. Just get to press whatever I want. This is heaven. Okay. What was what was the one that you TM'd me about?
How wonderful.
Okay.
Stanley
That
was
one.
alone. Finally. This is great. Is Stanley without the bucket really Stanley at all? No. No, surely not.
Boss's office,
Stanley
walk
clutched the bucket
backwards.
tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's
backwards
office
when you hear the
was
door
coming to a
shut. Got it.
staircase. Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was... A soft wind
So I
blew
was
outside
right
and
about
perhaps
that
rain
being an
started.
ending.
And if it did,
I
it
was
stopped
just
shortly
incorrect
after.
about where
As
that would
Stanley
be an
lifted his
ending.
bucket, he felt a connection to all buckets everywhere. This adventure, he decided, was for all of them. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
So I was completely right about breaking the game. I just broke the game in the wrong
Still no
spot
one
where I
was
shouldn't
here.
have broke it.
Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and
I also
comfort now
didn't do it when I
more
had the
than
bucket.
ever. Perhaps his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping in.
Oh.
What new mysteries lay in store for our bucket-loving heroes? Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left. Still no one was here. Stanley needed
It
the
was
bucket's
progress.
warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Like, I got concerned because I genuinely thought I broke something.
Stepping in.
There we go. This is, ominous. Oh, the void. My favorite place. You are now leaving. Escape pod bay, floor 760. Okay. This is, wait. 432. Four, three, two. Repeated copies of Stanley's office. Escape pod launch bay. Warning. Entering escape pod will initiate a relay that once triggered cannot be disabled or paused. Both the narrator and the player must be present in order for escape play out as intended. It's not... Do not proceed. Whatever. One of us has to go on. And it has to be you. Thought the fuck of the game just crashes when you click it since you don't
I
have
can't
the
wait to tell
narrator.
this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Baby girl. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Where? The epilogue? Part 5 lawsuit. Many, many years later. Because I did do this before. Well, needless to say, I did it before. But it was nice. It's like a little... It's a little somber. But I like the little conversation that you have with the second voice, or at least the text. It's a very... What's a way of putting it? It's a very oddly uplifting way of interpreting itself. Where it's like, if this is the last thing that we'll do, we'll at least make it a way for the players to keep enjoying it. Even if nothing changes. It'll be untouched while the legacy still goes on. Baby girl. Hope the escape pod would have saved you. But we're stuck here now, I guess. All that matters is that it's with you. Though, I think ending the stream on, like, how this epilogue ends is also a really nice, a nice kind of way of actually ending this. Because here's a microblog from assumedly 2027. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. Where the first game teamed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fanbase. Rather than expanding on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole, who cares? Where are the new endings? What about the enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say, though, I found the bucket to be a quite comforting and welcome reprieve. So here is a blog set like 5 years after, 4 to 5 years after Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe is released. This one also an undetermined amount of time in the future. That is such a small thing. I didn't read this before. By signing up, you agree to our privacy notice, and European users agree to the data transfer policy. That is so insidious. That is so insidious, but also incredibly smart to make that note for Europeans. When the Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise. They didn't. But a disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions, as outlined in a press release they published today. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what fans want, reads the press release. We thought we had a vision for the series that the players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not be further from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game, and to stop insulting fans with their reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. It is so depressing to like be in a world where more or less this happened. That's not crows. Also Snip Sweemy. But like, the idea of developers making a sequel, like it's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what fans want. We thought we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out we could not have been further from the truth. Who says what goes into a sequel? Like, who is like automatically right about like the developers don't know the essence of their game. They don't understand what made the original thing so enjoyable. It was these little gags, not the new ones. Those ones are bad. The Bloom is fucked up on this. But rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole, who cares? Where are the new endings? What about the enjoyable bits from Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. Complaining about something that the game directly tells you about. Like, the game tells you, hey, the figurines, they're just for fun. Like, isn't it funny? But then reviews like that are like, why do I get nothing for doing this thing? It's like, fans don't know what fans want, and fans who do want more of the same don't want a new thing. But if the original developer said, okay, I made this thing, I want to make something new, why are people getting mad? Like, we just want what your old thing was. That's... yeah, I am probably gonna end after this epilogue. but this like so perfectly encapsulates like that feeling I had when I was watching the marathon stream, because it's like so many people are shouting on social media like this isn't what Bungie fans want. They only want more Destiny, or they only want more Halo. They don't want this 3v3 shooter from them. It's like, are you speaking for all of the fans? Are you creating this fan in your brain? Are you creating this fan in your mind? Is that what you want from them? Do you want more Halo? Like, you can buy that. Don't buy that now because of various different reasons. But like, if you want the old game is there. You can quote unquote still play Destiny 1. Destiny 2 still exists. Like, why would you assume that people who are fans of this company only want them to do the old thing again? Why would they not be excited for something new that that the same company wants to do? Why would the same company want to do the same thing that they already did over 10 years ago? Like, it's one thing to go back and like do remakes and like re-releases and remasters. Like, if there's a pure intent of going behind and doing that, like, I like Resident Evil 4 Remake. I'm containing my excitement as much as I can for like the possibility of Persona 4 Remake being real. But that's not going to be the original game. That's not going to be the vanilla P4 that I fell in love with. It's not going to be the Persona 4 Golden that is in my Vita on my desk right next to me right now. That's going to be a different game. Persona 3 is different from Persona 3 Fez, which is different from Persona 3 Portable, which is different from Persona 3 Reload. Like, those are all different games that do have similar aspects to them, but they all are different. They all do similar things, or at least do the same thing, but differently. Like, that was a big debate between P3 Fez and P3P, where the full AI party member control were like directing them, saying, hey, conserve SP, like go all out, do whatever you want. Like, that felt like a core aspect of Persona 3. Like, you were the team leader, but you didn't have direct commands over those people. That's what made Junpei having his own arc dealing with Chidori so impactful. Why Yukari and Mitsuru having their own relationship was interesting. Why Akihiko and Shinji have his own thing. Why Koromaru, Ken, and then Ken with Akihiko had their own thing, and then I guess had her own thing kind of bouncing off of you. But like, not having direct control over them, and you not being the most central important person in their lives was such a big thing about that game, which is why when Persona 3 Portable added direct commands, it didn't change a majority of the game. Sure, it turned most of it into a visual novel, but it didn't change those core aspects of the game. It just gave you more direct control over party members because it released after Persona 4. And if you're releasing after Persona 4, and like the big innovation with that was direct party commands, why not do it? But then there were complaints that doing that robbed the game of that feeling. It robbed that game of like, oh, these aren't people that I'm working with and that I'm understanding. Like, these are just characters I have control over. And then now we got back to Persona 3 Reload, which also has direct party commands, but it also has so much more of the flourish and all the lessons that they learned from Persona 4 Golden, from Persona 5, Persona 5 Royal. Like, who is any one random fan, or even a non-fan, to say like, oh, the developers don't know the spirit of the original? Maybe the developers want to do something different. Maybe they're unsatisfied with the original. All because a lot of people like the original doesn't mean that the developer was. Maybe that's why I didn't want to make a sequel. Maybe it was a testing bed for something else that they wanted to do. Like, the two lines that get me so much about this is this last paragraph. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in a press release. How. This is Silent Hill 2. To stop assaulting fans with our reckless, insulting creative visions. That's just being mad at people for making art. Like, all because the sequel is different. I think the core of this is just that it doesn't matter how close, how similar, or how different you make like a sequel. There's always going to be people that hate you for just not being the first game again. You're not releasing the same thing that you already released, or you're not doing the thing that you already did before that a lot of people liked, or in some people's cases, a lot of people didn't like. But because you're not doing the same thing again, those people are going to be upset, and they're like, you didn't understand what made your game so good. Or maybe the first game did something that you just prefer. Maybe something that was rough around the edges was a charm point for you. Something that developers wanted to change, or something that the developers want to iterate on, or something that developers felt like they ran out of ideas on and wanted to try something new. Like, so many people get so mad about there not being like a bunch of new original ideas, especially in like the AAA space and like big budget. But we've seen this happen. We've seen this happen multiple times where people get so mad that the sequel or the iteration of this thing isn't the same as the thing that came before. So if people aren't gonna like the sequel because it's different, what makes you think they're gonna like the new thing? So why not just make a sequel that's not very derivative? Just make it very similar, or make it slightly build on top of this thing, or make it so that you can avoid the new things that you don't like, so that it's basically the same game again. Like, what's the point in creativity if you don't want things to change? Like, you can have your original game. A sequel coming out isn't going to... Not usually. Usually, a sequel coming out doesn't delete the original game. There have been a couple cases where that was the thing. That is unfortunate. Sometimes that happens. Not an excuse. But the original game should not be deleted if a sequel comes out. But 90% of the time, 90% of the time, when a sequel comes out, the original will remain. The original Resident Evil 4 is still around, and then there's still the remake. There's still the original RE3 remake. There's still original RE3. Then there's the RE3 remake. There's RE2. There's RE1. Then there's RE1 remake. There's Final Fantasy 12, and then there's Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Edition. Zodiac Age. I keep forgetting that one. The proper title of it. Like, the original game existing is preserving the artistic integrity of the original game. All because you don't like the sequel doesn't mean that doesn't make the first game worse. You cannot like what the second game did. You cannot like what the third game did. In your own mind, you can say, like, the third game is separate from the other ones because it ruins the continuity. Hell, because I'm kind of... No, this is actually a really good example. Because 100 line like just came out. And like, I'm excited about that game. I want to stream that game because it sounds very interesting to me. And it's written by two developers that have burned people. I won't say that they burned me. You have Kodaka from Dangan 1, Dangan 2, Dangan V3, and then the Danganronpa animes. A lot of people didn't like the animes. A lot of people didn't like V3. I liked V3. Um, but then there's Ukiyoshi, who wrote 9 Hours, 9 Doors. Nine people, 9 hours, 9 doors. 999, Virtue's Last Reward, and Zero Time Dilemma. I got burned on Zero Time Dilemma. I did not like Zero Time Dilemma. I think it had a lot of very cool and funny things in it, but I was very upset as a fan who was very excited from VLR. But then he also made AI the Somnium Files and then Nirvana Initiative, and I adore those games. Um, and like, I might have been upset with ZTD, Zero Time Dilemma, but ow, my eye. But I still deeply love 999. I still deeply love Virtue's Last Reward. I think Virtue's Last Reward is probably one of, if not my favorite visual novels. Um, I still love Dangan V3. V3 has one of my favorite endings in any video game, legitimately. And the idea of both of them working together on a new game makes me very excited. It's not going to be the old one. It's not going to be it's not going to be a Zero Escape game. It's not going to be Danganronpa. The inspirations and the styles might be there, sure. But it's different. I like when creatives that I like try something new. Sometimes it doesn't work out, but I'm still hopeful for when it does. And even if it doesn't work out, it's not going to degrade the original game, even if it's a direct sequel. Like, if that thing means so much to you, you don't need to defend it. You don't need to preserve it in, like, this immovable box. It doesn't need to be protected from time. It doesn't need to be protected from the artists themselves. That's an unhealthy relationship with art. Just enjoy it. See that it was made by somebody at this time when they made it, with their own ideas, with their own thoughts and perspective, and a culmination of various different things that led up to that thing being made. And that's fine. Like, nobody's gonna take that from you. Nobody can take that from you. As many of the issues that I have with Persona 4 Golden, because I think it kind of lessens some of the feel from the original Persona 4. One, I still played that emulated. Legally. I played the PS2 emulation on the PS3. I played that legally. But that's a different experience than if I played it on original hardware. But that's also different from people who played Golden. Like, but that doesn't stop that experience from meaning so much to me. Like, there's no perfect way of preserving, like, your unique version or what your idea of that perfect piece of art is. Emotion Engine for being such a complete clusterfuck. That too. Sometimes certain games get ported to different engines. They're like, hey, here's a re-release, but then it looks completely different, then it also feels completely different, and then it's not great. But that is also my point. Because even if you don't have that same feeling, like, oh, this doesn't really make me feel the same way as it did before, that other thing could be special to somebody else's. may I? Like that re-release, while it might not hit the same parts that the original did for you, I don't know why there's something in my eye. While a re-release might not hit the same parts that it did for you, maybe it is somebody else's first time playing it. Maybe it still hits them in a unique way. And even if like certain things are missing that you think were integral, that there's certain revisions or additions or changes that you think made the thing lesser, there's a bunch of people who experience that for the first time, and to them that's their version of it. To them that's their perfect piece of art that they never want changed. Oh, may I? On the mention of that PS2 engine, yeah, GTA 3 looks so drastically different. Like depending on what it's running on. That thing is so weird. But yeah, even something like that, where it's like different across it's different across multiple engines, even if it's the same game. If it's on multiple platforms, if it's the same game, like. Sure, the small parts that matter to you, like, of course, will matter to you. But if those aren't there, but somebody else also has that close of an experience with it, who are you to say that their experience is lesser? Like, yeah, I'll complain about the fog and stuff for, like, Persona 4 because of like, that's important thematically. But for some people, the themes like that weren't important. For some people, it was the relationships that they made. For some people, it was the S-Link system. For some people, it was the dungeon crawling. For some people, it was being in this podunk town with really nothing to do. Like, there's so many different reasons and different ways that people can become attached to a piece of media or a game. Saying that like a creator or a developer or a studio is assaulting fans with their reckless and insulting creative visions. You're just. You don't understand art at that point. You want a product. A cheeseburger that's made the same way every time from different restaurants, but they're all under the same name. You want a product that is easily reproduced, that you can go to and get whenever you want it, instead of something that you should enjoy and savor while it's there. Art and artists deserve to change, and they deserve to do something new. If you like their older work will hopefully still be there. But if they also do something new, why not at least cheer them on? Maybe they'll make something even better than the first. Even if it's not better for you. It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together we are going to make the Stanley Parable 5. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game, something loud and gaudy. Go ahead. Try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Now, with added boyfriends. The Stanley Parable 5, now with added boyfriends. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content, recycled again and again and again with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have say as well. Good, then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know what? Since you put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. Alright, there. The achievement machine is all fixed. You see? I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end, and it can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. And there's only one last thing we need to do. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. Thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your morning, noon, or night, wherever you're watching this, whenever you're watching this. Art's supposed to be fun and expressive. So let the creator be creative. Johnny!